Welcome to Chew the Fat. I am your host, Smoove, and today we are going to discuss the L'Oreal / Michael B. Jordan beef, tiff, instance, whatever you would like to call it. I'm going to break it down like no one else can. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Like to hear it, here it goes.
On the Hustle Show, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say.
Check that side eye out from the bodyguard. He is already privy to this situation, I promise you. Bodyguards are the best flies on the wall. They can always hear and see everything. Or even if he's not, he definitely knows what's going on. That's why that serious side eye is happening right there. Second thing to notice is Michael B. Jordan certainly gave her the stab to let you know, yes, lady, I am him right now, and I heard what you said. And you should be embarrassed and ashamed of what it is that you have done. And I'm going to put you on blast and create a viral moment while simultaneously promoting my movie. How about that, lady? How you like them
How
apples?
about that?
It ain't nothing you can do about it. Take this L. It is what it is. So we're going to carry on with this, but I wanted you guys to pick that up right there. And she's trying to laugh it off and think she's going to get away with it. I don't think so.
That misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say cry. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How was the difference?
The lie
between
detector
you
test
actually
determined
directing
that was a
and
lie.
working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe.
Yeah.
Last nine years of my life, I spent.
She did a very good job of over-talking him and redirecting. That is some good interviewing skills. She just really was like, no. She went and switched the subject real quick. She wanted to get it over with. She was very embarrassed and ashamed, just as the plan would have it. So that's what's happening right now. She did successfully change the subject and is getting right into it like the professional he is. Carry on.
On the Creed films, they're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up. Yeah. And for the fact that I stepped behind the camera and finally got a chance to direct them, they loved it, they embraced it, and it was a wonderful experience.
And was it difficult for you mentally because you're coming out of a different space?
Notice the sheer disrespect going on right about now. I've only seen this happen in NBA games post-interview. This level of disrespect is... It is what it is, bro. I got to give it to you for that one. You got her, man. It is what it is. Nothing she can do about it, bro. So he's obviously disrespecting her by just acknowledging someone else while in the middle of an interview. And she doesn't know what to do. Let's see how she handles this awkward situation right now.
I was staying in it. This is about show.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now
What kind of question
who's
is
the
that?
sexiest man? Because I thought you
Just trying to throw you off.
he might be the one right now.
This is the one. This is the one right here. Yeah. See
So
that?
is it a tie?
Ain't no tie. We don't compete. Yeah, we don't compete.
Is it a tie? What relevance is that to anything? Like, come on, bro. We get it. I mean, she did do a good job of changing the subject, but if you listen to it, it really sounds stupid. But I dig what she was doing. She was trying to lower the tension level because she knows she messed up. And if I weren't mistaken, homeboy on the left is certainly privy to the situation too. And probably was in on this all-out onslaught of disrespect. And it is what it is. She deserves every bit of it. Kudos, Michael B. Jordan.
Two number ones.
Technically,
Batman and Batman. Or should I? Oh, no, can't say that.
Superman and Superman.
Superman and Superman, sorry.
Good luck with that.
like, bro.
Okay, so you also are going to do a new film with Will Smith very soon coming up. Is the rumor out there?
Not sure. We're still working on the script. You know, that's something that I plan on doing in the future. Not sure.
Very rude, L'Oreal. And you're going to hold this L'Oreal right about now for asking that disgusting question right now. He literally has the banners in the background of him promoting Creed 3. And you're going to ask him about Gemini Man with Will Smith. Now, of course, that movie's going to come out. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster. It's going to have Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan, pretty much the two most desirable acts that you can have right now as far as movies go. So it is what it is. I would say 9 out of 10, that is going to happen. I've already heard about it way before L'Oreal decided to mention it. But, you know, it is what it is. It's probably going to drop. They're not just going to be writing a script just to write a script. Of course they're going to execute. Why wouldn't they? It's going to be an absolute blockbuster. But he's not here to promote that. He can't promote that while he's promoting this. I'm not even sure if they have the same parent company. You know, like, either way, even if it wasn't, they would still be very rude to discuss that while in the midst of promoting a movie that's currently out that you're supposed to be doing promotion. It's your assignment to promote as an actor, as a director, as whatever. Whoever gets any type of press is supposed to promote the movie. This is literally a red carpet event for this movie, and you're asking about another movie. Poor interviewing skills, lady. You absolutely must hold this L for that, L'Oreal. Sorry. Take this L.
When, you know, these movies, I'm just trying to get through this project.
Right,
When I get finished with this one, then I'll figure out what's going on next.
And how is it filming in Atlanta?
It was amazing. I've done 4 or 5 films down here, shot a couple television shows, so Atlanta's a second home to me, and I love coming down here to shoot.
Favorite restaurant here?
Oh, man. Whatever hotel I'm in, their restaurant.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
Those of us who understand body language just know how awkward this really got. They both did a very good job of playing it off. Michael B. Jordan, I feel like he was very comfortable. I don't think L'Oreal was, because just the questions that were coming out of her mouth were just absurd. It didn't even make any sense. He pretty much took her composure from her. I don't think she lost it. I think he took it. And rightfully so. She deserves every bit of it for what she's done. And we're going to jump into that. You're certainly not corny anymore. And look what she ended with. She knows she was wrong. She's trying to fix it desperately, but it's not working. It's too late. Sometimes people just don't forgive you for doing the BS. It is what it is. We're going to get into this other joint right here, though.
You know what I really think deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan.
Right. But you weren't calling him corny. You weren't teasing him. You certainly co-signed that. When a homegirl just said he was corny, you certainly co-signed it. And look at you. He was no Michael Jordan. Is that a compliment? Of course it's not. Y'all was dogging the homeboy. That's what y'all was doing. Y'all was dogging him because you thought it was funny. Now you're going to have to hold this L. Now you look like the bully that you are. Everybody knows about it now. And look at you and look at him. It is what it is. We're going to get it in with this video, though.
And then he also would come to school with headshot. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So
Stop playing. Stop playing. First off, anyone who doesn't know, I am from Brick City. I spent 25 years there. Listen, and I can tell you this. Science High, you have to be accepted into Science High. First off, every student is required to take 4 years of physics, biology, and chemistry. Stop it. There was no thugs in Science High. We're not even going to do that. There were no thugs in Science High. Furthermore, Michael B. Jordan didn't spend most of his time there. He spent a short time in Science High because of that curriculum versus Arts High School, which is also in Newark, which is a performing arts school. You can major in music, visual arts, dance, and in Michael B. Jordan's case, drama, which would be much more in line with what he was doing. I don't think anyone would have found it funny for him to bring headshots to school then. At Arts High, pause. right? Because it made sense there. And that's where he spent most of his time. So these women pretty much would have known him at maximum between 14 and 15 years old. You're not a man at that point. You couldn't make a proper assessment of this man to actually portray to the rest of the world. Are you kidding me? 14 to 15 years old. He wasn't a man at that point. You're not an adult at that point. You can't judge a man's character on that. Most of us are going through puberty. Most of us are doing everything. If anything, you should have been impressed of the fact that he was willing to bring his work to school. He was already on his job. Y'all just wasn't ready for it. You didn't understand it. And that's what you should have said. We were too stupid to understand how much of on his job he actually was. That's what you should have said. You calling him corny. You call them stupid. And this is the type of culture we live in. This is what our parents are teaching us isn't cool and is cool. Like, come on, bro. Now look, the man who was working hard and many of the other men who were working hard, whether it was in Arts High or wherever, they are successful, most likely, today. And those dudes that you didn't find corny, most of them ain't even around for whatever reason. MIA, whether they locked up, underground, or whatever. I went to school with a lot of them cats. I went to West Side High. That's where the gangsters was at. A lot of cats I went to school with not even here no more. Look at their stories is different, man. And we do have some success stories out of there too. But you had to want it because it wasn't that type of environment. It was like jail. Science High wasn't that. Don't even play like that. We're going to carry on, though.
We would make fun of him, like, what you got to do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
Now look at him. He got that Black Panther money.
Well, yeah, I didn't. Exactly. I missed my. I missed it. I could have been in the aquarium swimming with the fishes, but,
with
you know.
Wait. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? She's saying that she could have been in the aquarium. This, you tell me. Y'all see what he dates right now. You see what Michael B. Jordan dates right now. And you tell me if this is up to par. First off, she's standing on her tippy toes. You know what that means. The only reason she was standing on her tippy toes is because she's trying to make her bottom look like something. That's why women wear heels, because it makes it sit up a certain way. And that's with her on tippy toes. And that's what it looks like. It looks deflated to me. That's just my assessment. I could be wrong, right? Whatever. You be the judge. You let me know. Y'all let me know what you think she would do on a Smoove score. I'm not even going to put her on that tonight, but you tell me. That is the rear angle there. I'm going to go to the other angle. Shoulders like a linebacker. I'm not a fan of broad shoulders personally. Maybe some of you guys like broad shoulders personally, and that's cool. You could like broad shoulders if you do. I don't personally, and that's where I am with this. You let me know. You let me know if you think that she can compare to what Michael B. Jordan dates right now. If she could be in the aquarium right now. You let me know if she could have been swimming in the aquarium instead of in Mexico by herself. You let me know what you think. I could be completely wrong. I could be off base. Whatever. And what you have to understand is that she uses a lot of filters on her Instagram, because I saw some good pictures. But nah, stop it. I saw the filters too. Do not be fooled by the filters. Do not be fooled by the filters. So go ahead and you be the judge. You let me know what it is that you think about that. And if you think for a second that I'm going to let the other homegirl get off the hook, no, we're not going to do that neither. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to show you too. And there you have it. This is Dominique Da Diva. This is her. This is what she look like right here, man. I don't know. To me, I see a lot of bad things with that picture. I don't know, like whatever. I see a lot of lines that you shouldn't. I see dark spots under the fur. And this is an edited picture, man. Fire your editor, homeboy. Like, oh, baby. I don't know. But yeah, that's a no for me too. She the other one talking that smack, man. You tell me what to do. She's showing as much skin as possible, but of course she would hide the belly fat because I'm sure she's got the tiger uppercut. We could go right ahead with that. Man. But yeah, if that's what you guys like, gentlemen, y'all can have it because I'm cool. We're going to leave that one alone. That's just how I feel about it. That's where we at, though. Let me know if you like that. But yeah, we're going to keep it going.
Or whatever.
Instead, I'm swimming in Mexico by myself, child. But anyway,
he gives me cookie cutter. And the only time I hung out with Michael B is like in LA, like at Shay's house. And he's always just very like, he's just cool. I think
he's too rich to have to be hood now. Like you just be, boy, if you don't take him millions and go to Hermes and get some stock.
We'll bring in Dominique Da Diva right now. Dominique, talk about doubling down, girl. So for those who were busy this weekend, put us up to speed here. What happened?
This is the one who called him corny, actually.
Well, I was busy too. I was enjoying my CIAA weekend, and apparently is the worst thing you could possibly call someone. But I was a part of a podcast about 2 years ago, and we had a conversation about what Michael B. Jordan at the time, who was dating Lori Harvey, what he did for her, how he went all out at the aquarium for Valentine's Day. And I said something or another like, of course he did her right. Like, everyone knows that the corny guys treat you the best. I'm not surprised at all. And my co-host at the time, L'Oreal, actually went to high school with, Michael B. Jordan. So I think they saw each other on the Creed 3 premiere red carpet. And
all of this think some or another, all of this, try to act like it's not of any importance. This is the most relevant you have been probably ever. Don't even try it. This is the most you've been relevant ever. Let's not. And let's not. You have never made this much noise ever. So don't act like you didn't study that. Don't act like you didn't know what you said about the homeboy. Don't act like you didn't see the video and you didn't know they were at the Creed 3 premiere red carpet joint. Like, stop it. Trying to downplay it. And worse yet, the homegirl is trying to redefine corny. She also called the homeboy cookie cutter. Cookie cutter basically means that you are basic. There is no difference between you and anything important. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Go ahead and redefine cookie cutter too, because I noticed you didn't say that part. But everybody's talking about this word corny. That's the highlight. Corny. We heard what you said, and we heard the context behind it. And we don't forgive you.
I don't forgive you.
Corny is corny. And I get it. We know what corny is. You can't redefine corny. You can't try to put a new connotation on corny and say, oh, I like corny guys. Corny means corny. Nobody likes corny. There's nothing. It's not like we can say, yo, we're going to go to the theme park. It's corny. I'm going to go to this restaurant here. It's corny. I'm going to go to that corny restaurant. No, you can't get anybody excited ever about corny. You were trying to call a homeboy basic. Stop it. Don't try to clean it up now because you look like a bully. That you are. And I bully bullies. I do. Carry on.
Kind of like, said, oh yeah, I was the corny guy. So it let me know he kind of got a whiff of, word got back to him. And, it wasn't very clear on who said the comment or who was corny or what, but it was me. It was me, guys. It was me. And corny is subjective. I mean, I love corny men. Very nice. Russell Wilson is sometimes called corny. Let's see, who else? There's a lot of Drake. I don't know. Some people, say guys are corny. And I think that I was very clear on my stance. And, welcome to everyone who's just getting a whiff of Diva Unfiltered.
I have a question for you, Dominique, because, it's a lot, though, when a wave of social...
Shameless plug at the end, too. Look at it. I hear you, though, homegirl. You're still trash. Seriously. And a lot of women make this mistake. They call these dudes corny. They skip right over them. The men who own a job, the men who are focused, the men who aren't worried about cool, but worried about actually learning something, actually making something of their lives. Those are the ones who get looked over. And when a lot of times people go outside of their culture, People get mad. And that's the other thing that she said. She has some, yo. So don't even try to act like she's playing nice, because she's not. She's horrible. She said, oh, wait till y'all gonna get mad when he bring his next white girl and this and that. And you know what? What if he does? So what? If that's what he decided to do, if he wanted to have his options open, it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. Why do we have to be racial about everything? Why can't we just love a person for who they are? Why do we have to put race first? Why? Especially if you were rejected by your own race for many years. For many years. Because you weren't cool enough, because you ain't have enough swag. And then you go to another environment and they have open arms for you. Why would you go back to where you had the bad experience? Why? If you ate at a restaurant and the food was cold, the servants were rude, and it was dirty, and maybe you saw a roach. Horrible experience. You went to another restaurant, food tasted great, perfect service, 5-star treatment. Why would you go back to the other restaurant when you know what you have here? Why would you take your chances? When I grew up on that joint, yeah, right. When y'all level up, y'all level up. It is what it is. Now, I'm not saying that people should just leave what they're used to or leave where they came from. But listen, if the options are out there, you go to where you are received well. And I wish that people would treat you better in those early years so you could have a good impression versus a negative impression. And that's why I try to tell young women, hey, listen, this is what's important. This is what you need to be interested in. Because a lot of those dudes who was cool, a lot of those dudes who had it, man, I understand where they are in life right now, and it sucks for them. The people who were on a job, the people who were focused on their studies and focused on their craft from young, other people who were hyper successful, like Michael B. Jordan. It is what it is. People who put in that work and not worried about the cool. They worried about getting theirs, man. And that's the people who are always going to win. I would love to know what your thoughts are. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know if you were the cool dude or the corny dude back in high school, and maybe you developed later on in life and became something special, or maybe you were the nerdy or underdeveloped or not so hip young lady, and you developed and blossomed into something beautiful, something successful, or whatever. Just let me know how your story came out, and if you could relate to this type of a situation down below. I appreciate you for it. And as always, stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.